this critical path method, how to draw. Okay, this is the node. Okay, here this is the activity. This is the node. This we will call tail, and this we will call as the head. Okay, this is the activity. These are the two nodes. So whenever we need to start any activity, the activity will be started with the tail node, and the activity will be ended with the head node. So this point you need to keep it in mind. Okay. After that, here there will be, it is divided into two different timings. That is EST, earliest starting time.
Sir.
Yeah.
Can you please change the direction of camera, sir, a little bit?
Yeah, that only.
Camera position, sir.
Why it is not
not visible, sir? Little bit.
That means not visible means
that tail is not visible in the whiteboard.
Okay, I already changed, but why it is
camera
not
position, sir? Little bit change the direction of that laptop, sir. It will be visible.
Okay, only the direction.
Yeah.
1 minute. Now?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay, now it is okay?
Little more, sir. Little more. Yes, sir.
Now?
Okay. Yeah.
Right. See here, okay. Now this is the node and this is the node, or we can call it as a event 1 and event 2. Okay. The first point is, whenever we are drawing an activity, that activity should be started with the starting event. This is the event 1, and the activity should be ended with the ending event. The starting event will be named as a tail event, and the ending event will be named as a head event. Okay. Now this event is divided into two parts. That is EST, earliest starting time. This is latest starting time, and this is earliest finishing time. This is latest finishing time. Okay, this is the basic idea about how to develop the network. If you keep these points in your mind, then automatically it is very easy to draw network diagram, and we can calculate the timings of this duration of this particular project by using this EST, LST, and EFT and LFT. Okay, now let's move to the problem. All of you, please open that particular problem. Here we are going to determine, or we are going to find the critical path of that particular project, and as well as total float of the project. So in the problem, what they have given means activities has been given and duration has been given. Okay, activities they are given and the duration has been given. What activities are nothing but 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 2 to 4, 2 to 5, 3 to 4, 3 to 6, and so on. You can see the problem in the paper. Okay, no problem. You just observe the problem while I am discussing. While I am discussing about the activity, just open the PDF and listen that. Okay. Under this activity, they have given the timing. That is nothing but a duration. How many days it will take to complete that particular activity. Suppose if I take the activity in between 0 to 1, the duration of this 0 to 1 is 2 days, 8 days, 10 days, 6 days, 3 days, like that, so on. This is the problem. Okay, in the question, they will give in this way. They will give the activity, they will give the duration, or they will give immediate prediction. So based on that, based on this activity, predecessor and duration time, we need to calculate the critical path method as well as the total floats of the project. Okay, now we will go to the problem. How to, first we need to develop the network diagram by using the activities and duration. Now all of you please open the first page of PDF, whatever I forwarded. Just see, observe the activities and duration of the project. Now I am going to develop the network diagram. How to draw the network diagram means, if you observe the particular problem, then automatically you can able to understand for the development of the network diagram. Okay. Now see, in the problem what they have given, activities has been given and the duration has been given. For this activity and duration, now we need to develop the network diagram. So to develop the network diagram, first we require a starting point of the project. So if you observe in the problem, already they have given the starting point of the problem. That is nothing but 0 to 1. Okay, in the problem you can observe activity 0 to 1. So that's why I am starting with the 0 to 1 activity. Okay, see here. You can see on the board, right? See, 0 to 1. I have started with the activity 0 to 1. Whatever I haven't done with my own way. Just this has been given in the problem itself. The starting point of the project is nothing but in the activity they have given 0 to 1. So for this 0 to 1, what is the duration time? 2 is the duration time. So here is the duration time. Okay, this duration time is mentioned as Tij. Okay, now the first step is over. Next, coming to the same activity. Again, after completion of 0 to 1, again see next step. They have given the activity 1 to 2. Okay, 1 to 2. Already the 1 is over. Now from 1 to 2 I am drawing. Okay, now I have drawn this 1 to 2. Now coming to next step, for this 1 to 2 activity, what is the duration time? 8 is the duration time. Okay, now the activity 0 to 1 is over and the activity 1 to 1 and 2 is over. Next, coming to the next step. In the next step, they have given the activity 1 and 3. 1 to 3. Okay, now I have drawn from 1 to 2. Again, they have given from 1 to 3. In this way, I can draw. Okay, 1 to 2 is already over. In the third step, they have given the activity that is 1 to 3. Okay, now three activities is over. That is 0 to 1 is over, 1 to 2 is over, 1 to 3 is over. For this 1 to 3, what is the duration time? 10 is the duration time. Okay, you can observe on the board, right? Next, after completion of 1 to 3, now come to next step, that is 2 to 4. Activity 2 to 4. From 2 to activity 4. Okay, activity 2 to 4. Next, see this activity 4 is repeating. See the relationship in the activity. You can observe that 2 and 4 and 3 and 4. 4 is repeating 2 times. That means 4 is related with 2 as well as 4 is related with 3. So from 2 to I need to draw 3, and from 3 to I need to draw 3. So at that time what I need to draw means see, from 2 to 4 3 to 4. So this relationship you should understand. If you understand this relationship, then automatically it is very easy to develop the network diagram. Okay, see, you can observe from 2 to 4, one activity they given, and again the 4 is repeating with the 3. So that's why I have drawn it is from 2 to 4, one activity, from 3 to 4, one activity. Okay, if you observe the duration of this activity 2 to 4, what is the duration time? 6 is the duration time. What is the duration time in between 3 to 4? 3 is the duration time. Okay, now coming to now 2 to 4 and 3 to 4 is over. Now here we left the activity that is 2 to 5. Okay, now I can draw 2 to 5. See the activity 2 to 5. Why I am drawing 2 to 5 means it is independent activity. It is not related with other activity. You can see the relationship. 5 is not repeated anywhere. Okay, so that's why I have drawn this 2 to 5. Now 2 to 5 is also over. What is the duration time period for the 2 to 5 activity is 3. 3 is the duration time. Okay, now see here. Now up to 3 to 4 activity is over. Now coming to 3 to 6 activity. 3 to 6 means from here to I can draw 3 to 3. You can't see like
Camera position, sir.
yeah. Wait. Now 3 to 6. Okay. Now you can observe 3 to 6. Okay. What is the duration time for this 3 to 6? 7 is the duration time. See, please open the PDF. Then only you can able to understand. Okay. Without seeing the problem, you cannot understand the formation of the network diagram. That's why I forwarded before itself. Please open the PDF and see the problem.
Already open, sir.
Yeah, right. Okay, now 3 to 6 is over. Now coming to next activity. Next activity is 4 to 7. From 4 to 7. Okay, now I have drawn from 4 to 7. What is the duration time of 4 to 7? 5 is the duration time. Okay. Now coming to 5 to 7. So I can join this way 5 to 7 and the next one is 6 to 7. These 3 activities like 5, 4, 6, it is depend on the 7 activity. So that's why all these 3 is merged to 7 activity. Now the project is completed. So now the network construction is over. Now the network diagram we have formed according to the activities which is given in the tabular form, which is given in the problem. So in this way, you will need to develop the network diagram by using the activities and the duration. Okay. Now coming to 4 to 7 activity, what is the duration time? 5. For 5 to 7, duration time is 2. Now 6 to 7, duration time is 8. It is very simple, but you need to understand the relationship, whether the predecessors are repeating or not, whether the activities are related with the other activities. If you observe that point, then automatically you can draw the very accurate network construction. You can develop very easily the network construction, and you can calculate the critical path as well as the total float of the entire project. So in this way, you need to develop the network diagram. If you want, again I will repeat it once more.
Understood, sir.
Remaining, please. Anyone is not understanding, please tell me. Again, I will repeat the problem. Okay, if you understand this only, then only you can calculate the next step. If you are not able to understand this point, then you cannot calculate the remaining part of the this network diagram. Okay, right. See, now for this network, now we completed the network diagram or network construction of the project. Now we need to calculate the timings of this particular project. That is nothing but duration of the project. Okay, I said before starting the problem, I said the basic points how to what we call EST, earliest starting time, earliest finishing time, latest starting time, and latest finishing time. That all we need to calculate. For everything there will be some formulas. So if you keep that formulas in your mind, then automatically the calculation part is very easy. But before calculating that, before calculating the process, you need to develop the network diagram. If you develop the network diagram accurately, then automatically you can calculate the problem very easily. Okay, now so now the project is over. Okay, now we need to find the critical path method. The first step is we need to find the critical path method. How we can calculate the critical path method means by knowing the EST timings, by knowing the LST timing, by knowing the EFT timing, by knowing the LFT timing. That is nothing but earliest starting time, earliest finishing time, latest starting time, and latest finishing time. So now we need to calculate the EST, earliest starting time, latest finishing time, starting time, and finishing time. If we calculate that, we can easily we can calculate the critical path method of this particular project. Okay, now I am going to calculate the EST of this particular project. Already I said, see here, this is the event. Okay, this is the activity. This is denoted by Tij. 1, 2 activity. Here, this is the EST. This is the LST. This is the EFT. This is the LST. You can denote it as E naught, L naught, E1, or E2, L. First, keep this part in your mind. If you keep this part in your mind, then there will not be any confusion. Okay. Now coming to this problem. Now I need to calculate the earliest starting time, latest starting time, earliest finishing time, latest finishing time. If I calculate this part only, then only I can calculate the CPM, that is critical path method. Okay, now coming to the starting of this activity. Okay, the starting of this project. Now, whenever we are starting the project, the earliest starting time will be 0. Okay, we are starting the project without any time, like so. For that purpose, first the starting time we need to take is 0. That is EST. Okay. Now the earliest starting time for this project is 0. Okay. Now see here, there will be some formulas to calculate this EFT and LST. EFT equal to EST plus TIJ. EST plus TIJ. Okay, moving forward. Next, LST is equal to LFT minus TIJ. LFT minus TIJ. This is moving backward. What is this moving backward? What is moving forward means? See, now we are calculating towards, we are moving forwardly calculating, right? So at that time we need to take this formula. When we calculate from backside, that time we need to take this one like a TFT minus TIJ. So that's why I have written here moving forward and moving backward. Okay, that formula you need to fix in your mind. By knowing this formula only, you can calculate the remaining part of the network diagram. Okay, now see here. Now the first part EST is 0. Okay. Now I need to calculate EFT, earliest finishing time of this particular project. How I can calculate the earliest finishing time? Earliest finishing time is equal to EST plus TIJ. EST is nothing but 0 plus 2. 0 plus 2. This is a 2. Okay, now we are moving forward. So that's why all this ESTs we need to calculate. Then if you come backward, then all we finishing time we can be complete. Okay, now the starting time of this project is 0, that is EST. And now how we can calculate the EFT means 0 plus 2, that is nothing but EST plus TIJ. EST 0 plus 2 we need to write. Okay, now again the procedure will be same. Now coming to these two nodes, 1 and 2. Now I need to calculate EFT. Okay, now I need to calculate EFT of this particular 2. Now the EST is here 2. Right. Now 2 plus 8 equal to 10. I said in the beginning itself, see when we are drawing only one activity, this is the tile head and this is the head. Okay, this is the tile event and this is the head event. But if you draw other activity, it will become tile head and it will become, it will become tile event and it will become end event or head event. So like that the problem will be goes on changing. Okay. Now I have calculated the EFT for this second node. Again, if I want to calculate this, yeah.
Sir, their EST will be 0, no?
Where?
At point 2.
Why it will be 0?
We assume initial earliest starting time is 0.
Initial. We are starting from here.
We calculate EFT.
See, starting from here, so that's why I have imagined as 0.
Okay.
Okay, now this forgot it. Okay, by assuming 0, next EST I have calculated for other activity. Now I got the EST time is 2. Here there is no 0.
Okay, sir.
You got a point or not? See, at the starting, whenever we are starting the project, that time we need to assume as it is 0. EST is 0. That is earliest starting point is 0. Okay. Yes. By this 0, we are calculating next activity, next EST, next next step to the activity, next starting time of the activity. Okay. How we can calculate? By using this formula EST plus TIJ, earliest starting time plus duration of the project. That is 0 plus 2 gives the earliest starting time of the first activity.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now, when we go to next activity, 2 plus 8 equal to 10. Now, see here. When we come to 1, 2, 3 activity, 2 plus 10 equal to 12. Okay. Now, see here. Next, when we come to 2 to 5, 10 plus 3 equal to 13. Okay. Now, when we come to see here there will be a problem. Now, for same node, here you need to observe. For same node, 2 activities are merging. That is, from 2 to 4 and 3 to 4, 2 activities are merging on the same node. At that time, what we need to do means, whenever we are calculating towards forward, the maximum value or the maximum duration time we need to take. How we will get the maximum duration time means, see here. If you see 2 to 4 activity, 10 plus 6 is 16. Wait 1 minute. If you go through 3 to 4, 12 plus 3, 15. So here the maximum value is 16. So that 16 we need to take it. Okay, when we are going to forward, when the 2 activities are merging on the same node, at that time we will get 2 values. Okay, Why? When we add the two values, if you get the maximum duration time, that maximum duration time is nothing but the duration of this particular activity. That is EST of this particular activity. So when we are coming backward, we need to take minimum value. That means less value. We need to take less value. Here 16 is the high value and the 15 is the low value. Why I have taken the 16 value means we are moving forward. So for that purpose, I have taken the highest value, that is 16. Okay, when we come backward direction, we need to take less value, that is 15. Okay, like that we need to calculate. So I have taken here as a 16. Now 2 to 4 is over, 3 to 4 is over. Now coming to 3 to 6 activity, 12 plus 7, 12 by 7, 18.
19.
Okay, 12 plus,
19, sir. 19.
yeah, 19. 19. 12 plus 7, 19. Okay, now this activity is also over. Now coming to 6 to 7. See here again there will be a problem. Now three activities are merging on the same node. Activity 7. See, you can observe 6 to 7 and 4 to 7, 5 to 7. There are three duration timings, right? How we need to calculate means we are going forward. So for that purpose, after adding whatever the maximum, whatever the highest value, that highest value consists as a EST of this particular activity. That is nothing but earliest starting time of that particular activity. Now see here, 19 plus 8, 27. 27. Okay, 13 plus 2. 3 activities, 27 is the highest value. So I need to write as 27. For this activity, the highest value is 27. So like that, we need to we need to add the duration of this each activity, and in that what is the highest value, that value we need to consider as a EST of that particular project. Okay, that process when we need to do means whenever the activities are same, two or more activities are merging on the same node, at that particular time we need to do this process. There you need to check it whether we are moving forward or where we are coming backward. Okay, here completely I am forwarding, right? So that's why I have taken the highest value. When we go to backward, then when I come to backward, I need to take the minimum value. Okay, now all the ESTs were over. Now I need to calculate the LST of this particular project. Now see here, up to now is it okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right. Please, if you have anyone here 30 students are there. If you have any doubt, please ask me now itself. Why means if you go like this, if you one point is not understanding, then you cannot understand the remaining problem. So for that purpose, if you have any doubt, immediately you please ask me. Right. Now the EST is over. Now I need to calculate the LST of this particular project. Now we are moving backward. LST is here, right? Okay. Now what we need to do means to calculate this LST. Now up to now the entire what you call ESTs has been completed, right? To start the latest starting time, first the LFT of the ending point will be same as EST, that is 27. Whatever the value you get at the ending point, that will be the LFT of this particular project. Okay, now you need to write the same value, that is 27. Now by knowing this 27, now you need to calculate the backward direction of the project. Okay, now see here. Now coming to this, what you call LST, LFT minus TIJ, LFT minus TIJ. What is LFT? 27 minus 8. What is 27 minus 8?
19, 19.
19. So we are coming backward. So see the formula here. LST we are calculating. LFT minus TIJ. 27 minus 8 is gives the 19 value.
Right.
Okay, now coming to 7 to 4. Okay, 7 to 4. What is that? 27 minus 5.
22.
Okay, 27 minus 5, 22. Okay, now coming to 7 to 5. 27 minus 2, 25. Okay, now these three activities is over. Now coming from here, 6 to 3, 19 minus 7.
12.
Okay,
12.
19 minus 7 is 12. See here, you can again in the forwarding direction I said when the two activities are merging on the same node, we need to take the maximum value.
Yes.
Now here
Less
see,
minimum
here
value.
busting the activities to same node. So that's why what we need to 19 minus 2 7 is equal to 12. Again 22 minus 3 19. So here we need to take the minimum value, that is 12. So I have taken the 12 value. Is it okay?
Okay, sir. Correct.
Right. Okay. Now this part is over. Now this part is over. Now coming to 4 to 2 activity. 22 minus 6. Again here also there is two activities are merging. 4 to 2 and 5 to 2.
Right, sir.
Okay. 22 minus 6.
16. 16.
6. 25 minus 3. 22. So here the minimum value is 16. So I need to write it as a 16. Now these two parts is over. 5 to 2 and 4 to 2. Now coming to 3 to 1. 3 to 1. 12 minus 10.
2. 2.
2. 16 minus 8.
8. 8.
8. The minimum value is 2. Okay. Now 1 to 0. 2 minus 2, 0. Now all EST and LST we have calculated. EFT, LST and EST and LST. You can see here. And there is no empty in any event or any activity. Okay. Now after calculating the EST values, now we need to know which path is critical path and which path is non-critical path. Okay, now we have calculated the EST values, LST values, LFT values, EFT values. Okay, after calculating these 4 values, now based on these 4 values, now we need to find which path is critical path and which path is non-critical path. So, okay, now how we are going to determine whether it is a critical path or non-critical path means, see here. See here, see in the starting when I am discussing about introduction of the CTM, I have said tail slack and head slack. What are this tail slack and head slack? See, this is the tail. Can you see here? I will show here. See, if you draw activity, okay, these are the nodes 1 and 2. Okay, and we can call it as a tail event. This is the head event. Right. In between, these are the slacks. E1 and L1. These are the slacks. E2 and L2. The difference between these slacks will be named as a head event, and the difference between these two event we name it as a tail slacks. Head slack, tail slack. That is L2 minus E2. That is head slack. L1 minus E1. That is tail slack. Okay, this point you need to understand. Yeah, slack. What is head slack and what is tail slack? The starting node of the any activity that comes as a tail slack. The ending node of the any activity comes as a head slack. Okay. Now here in this particular network diagram, these are all the slacks. Okay, this is the tail slack. Okay, if you minus here, it is 0 minus 0. Here 2 minus 2, 0. Here 12 minus 12, 0. Here 19 minus 19, 0. Here 27 minus 27 gives 0. Okay, if this slacks, if you differentiate this slacks, you will get the 0 value. Okay, if you do the same process for any other path, you will not get 0 value. Okay, on which path you are getting the 0 value, that path is considered as a critical path method. Okay, that path will be named as a critical path method. Okay, now see here. I will draw a double line. These values are getting 0, right? So this path is critical path. Okay, this path is critical path, that is 0 to 1, 1 to 3, 3 to 6, 6 to 7. This path is considered as a critical path. Okay, how to draw this critical path means, see here. Now 0 to 1, 1 to 3, 3 to 6, 6 to 7. This will be named as a critical path. Okay, what is the duration time? 2 plus 10 plus 7 plus 8. What is that? What is the value of this?
27.
27. So this is the critical path. So to complete this project, it will take 27 days. Okay, to complete this project, it will take 27 days. Okay, so in this way, we need to define the critical path, which path is critical and which path is non-critical. Now we have decided the critical path. The other paths which we are considering, those are nothing but the non-critical path. Okay, that path we are not going to consider. The maximum value which we are going to get, that path only critical path. Here the 27 is the critical path. Okay, now half percentage of the problem is over. Now we need to calculate the total float, free float. Total float and free float based on this network diagram itself. If you calculate that total float and free float, then the problem is over. Okay, if you practice 2 to 3 times, then automatically you can get there will not be any confusion. If you listen and if you leave it, you'll get the confusion at the time of the examination. Why means here there will be a confusion between the EST and LST, EFT and LST. If you understand this concept, then it is very easy to identify what is EST and what is LST. Okay, now we'll calculate the total float and free float. Up to now it is clear, right? Please,
Yes, sir.
please.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Only one person is telling yes. Remaining are just simply they are.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Right. Thank you, ma. Thank you so much for your valuable response. Okay. Right. I am going to rub this problem. Okay. Now open the network diagram PDF. Please open it. Now I have there is one table that we need to find finding of loads. Finding of loads.
Sir,
Okay.
what is the meaning of float, sir?
Float is nothing but the entire completion of the project. How much, what is the duration time of each activity takes place. Okay, that entire project duration, the total completion of the time to take to complete the entire project, that is nothing but the float of that particular project. Here there will be total float and free float. Free float is nothing but it is divided into some branches, some activities. Okay.
Yes, sir. And
Right. The total time to complete the project is nothing but the total float. See the table. You need to understand the table in the order. Okay. Now the first one is activity. And the second one is Tij. Third one is EST, earliest starting time. Next one is EFT, earliest finishing time. You need to what color? The order of the table should be keep it in mind. Okay, if order is changed, then you will get confusion. LST,
LFT,
LFT, TF,
HS,
HS, TS. Okay, last one is free float and total float. Okay, that will be here. You cannot see the board, right? I will first, if you understand these 4 steps, then automatically remaining part you can add very easily. Now see here.
You can share your screen also, sir. You can share your screen also.
Which one? This one, PDF.
Left screen also. Through that you can share.
1 minute.
We'll understand from screen share also, sir.
Now.
Yes, sir. Now busy one.
Right. Okay, na.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Now full board you can see.
But sir, letter is opposite, sir. Mirror.
Yeah. That. Anyway, I will stop the sharing. Okay. Just listen like that. Okay. No problem. You can observe in the Google what called PDF. Whatever
Okay,
I am telling, just go through it. Okay.
Okay.
Now see here. Tell for 5 to 6 activities, then remaining the same process will be repeated. Okay. Now coming to the activity part, what they have given 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 2 to 4, 2 to 5. Okay, for these 5 activities, I will tell the remaining process you can understand very easily. The same process will be repeated, right? Now, what is the duration time of this particular activities? See, this part is given in the problem itself. Please don't get confused. Okay, this activity is given in the problem. This TIJ is nothing but duration. This duration is denoted with the TIJ. Okay, what is the duration time? 2, 8, 10. 2, 8, 10, 6, 3, 3. Now this part is given in the problem itself. Now we need to calculate this earliest starting time and latest finishing time. First, what you need to do means, first to write down the values of EST and LFT. EST and LFT from the network diagram. Okay, from the network diagram. Now open the network diagram. Now all of you please open the network diagram. I think all of you opened the network diagram, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right. Now, in the network diagram, if you consider the 0 to 1 node, 0 to 1 activity, okay, the starting time of that particular is nothing but earliest starting time. That is 0 is the EST of 0 to 1. Okay, so that's why I have written here as 0. Okay. Next, you can observe in the network diagram all the first in the first tail event, in the ending of the head event, whatever first number we are going to see, that is comes as the EST value. Here the EST values are 0, 2, 2, 10, 10. Hello.
సార్ క్లాస్ అయిపోయిందా?
ఏమి
సరే, యూజ్ చేయకపోతే తీసుకుందామని అంతే.
You can observe 0, 2, 2, right? Okay. From 0 to 1, what is the starting time? There 0. EST is 0. Okay. From 1 to 2, the EST is 2. From 1 to 3, see the network diagram, whatever I am saying. From 1 to 3, what is the EST value? 2. Okay. 2 to 4, what is the EST value? 10. So same only I have written whatever which is whatever thing which we have calculated in the network diagram, that only I have written. Okay, now coming to the LFT. Okay, LFT is nothing but 0 to 1. If you see the 0 to 1, LFT is nothing but these are the LFTs. See here. This is the EST. This is the LST. This is the EFT, LFT. If you observe this point, then automatically you can get the values which we are going to take. Okay, now coming to LFT. From 0 to 1, 2 is the LFT value. Okay, please see the network diagram. Whatever I am saying, don't get confused. Okay, see the network diagram. Okay, from 0 to 1, 2 is the LFT value. Now coming to 1 to 2, 1 to 2, 16 is the LFT value. Okay, now 1 to 3, 12 is the LFT value. From 2 to 4, 2 to 4, 22 is the LFT value. So whatever the network, whatever we have calculated in the network diagram, that only I am writing it, right? Okay, don't get confused. 2, 16, 12, 22, 25.
Directly we can write EFT and LST value, isn't it, sir?
Yeah, you can write, no problem. You should not, no need to follow according to my procedure. You can follow your own procedure, but the problem should be correct. Okay.
Okay.
In this CTM, you can do as your wish. Okay. As of my knowledge, I can follow one procedure. You can follow other procedure also, no problem. But there will be some guidelines to follow that. According to that, if you follow, then automatically you can get the good result. Okay. Now coming to EFT, already we calculated EST and LFT. What is this EFT? EFT is nothing but EST plus TIJ. EFT equal to EST plus TIJ. Okay, now EST plus TIJ. What is EST? 0. 0 plus 2, 2. 2 plus 8, 10. 2 plus 10, 12. 10 plus 6, 16. 10 plus 3, 13. Okay. Now coming to LST. LFT minus TIJ. LFT minus TIJ. What is LFT? This is one. 2 minus 0, 2. 16 minus 2, 14. 12 minus 2, 10. 22 minus 10, 12. 25 minus 10, 15. Is it correct?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
LFT minus TIJ. Sorry. I got
One value. 0.
see here. LFT minus TIJ. 2 minus 2, 0. 16 minus 8, 8. 12 minus 10, 2. 22 minus 6, 17, 16.
16.
25 minus 3,
22.
22. Okay, now we have calculated EST, EFT, LST and LFT. Now total float. What is the formula for total float? Where you can say
LST minus
total.
EST. LFT minus EFT.
On the bottom, right. Already I have given the formulas. LST minus EST. LST minus EST. Or we can calculate LFT minus EFT. LFT minus EFT. Either you can take the starting time or you can take the finishing time. Here I am taking the starting time.
Sir,
Okay,
same
LST
value.
minus same value will be same only. Okay, you can take either value. You can go for forward or you can come backward also. No problem. Okay, right.
Yes.
Now coming to LST minus EST. LST minus EST. 0 minus 0, 0. 16 minus 2, 14. Next, 12 minus 2, 10. 22 minus 10, 12. 25 minus 10, 15.
Getting different value. I think.
LST. No, sorry.
Different value, right?
LST, this is now LST,
Yes, sir.
LST, EST.
Mm.
0 minus 0, 0. Okay, now 8 minus 2,
6.
6. Next, 2 minus 2, 0. Okay, 16 minus 10, 6. 22 minus 10, 12. Now is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Now coming to head slack and tail slack. I said already, head slack is nothing but, if you draw the network diagram, this is the head slack. This is the tail slack. The starting node of the activity is tail slack. The ending of the activity known as a head slack. The difference between here there will be L1 and L2. Sorry, or E1 and L1, E2 and L2. L2 minus E2, L1 minus E1. This is the formula of head slacks. Okay, head slack is nothing but, if you go to the network diagram. Okay, see here in the activity part. Come to the activity part. So this all the parts will be named as a tail slacks. Tiles. This part will be named as a head part. All this part will be named as a head part. This part will be named as a tail part. Okay. Now now we are calculating for head slack, right? You forgot about the tail part. You forgot about the tail part. Now see the head part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. If now see the network diagram. Now see the network diagram. Now see the network diagram. If you observe the network diagram, what is the first head part? 1. So where the 1 is the first node 1. Under 1 there is 2, right? 2 minus 2, 0. Next to 2. If you go to 2 node, 10 minus 16. Okay, 10 minus 16, 6. Okay, if you go to 3, under 3 node, 12 minus 12, 0. Okay, next one is 4. Under 4, 4 minus 22, 6. Next 5. Under 5, 25 minus 13. What is the value? 7, 12. So like that we need to calculate the head slack. Okay, you forgot about the tail part. You just remember the head part. Here there are the nodes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These nodes can be observed in the network diagram. So under network diagram, I already said L2 minus E2. This is the head part, right? So that's why we name it as a L2 minus, that is nothing but L2 minus E2. You will get the values. Now coming to the tail slack. Now forget about the head part. Now see the tail part. The first tail part is 0. See the node 0. 0 minus 0, 0. Next one is 1. 2 minus 2, 0. Okay. Next part is again 1. Okay, 0. Next 2. 16 minus 10, 6. And the next one is 6. So in this way we need to calculate the head slack and tail slack. So just you need to observe the activity. Okay, the starting point will be named as tail and the ending point will be named as head. So based on that node, we need to differentiate the values. That is E2 minus E1 or L2 minus L1, E1 or E2, whatever it may be. So if you understand what is tail, if you understand what is head, then it is very easy to understand it is very easy to calculate the head slack and the tail slack. Okay, now this part is over. Now we need to calculate free float and what we call
Total
float. Now I am going to rub this part. Free float to total float. Okay. Now coming to the free float, what is the formula? TF minus total float minus head slack.
head slack.
IF independent float. That is FF minus TS. Okay, already we found all of this HS, TS, TF, everything, right? Now TF is 0 minus 0, 0. Okay, you can observe in the table. Okay, next one is 6 minus 6, 0. Next 1, 2, 3 node, that is TF is 0 and HF is 0, 0 minus 0, 0. Okay, next one 12 minus 12, 0. So all you are getting is a 0 for this up to 5 activities. That is about the what you call free float. Now coming to the intermediate float, FF minus TS. FF is nothing but 0 minus 0. Next one is 0 minus 0. Next 0 minus 0. Next one is 0 minus 6. Here you are getting the minus 6 and again you will get the minus 6. So this is the way how we are going to calculate the total float of this or independent or free floats of this entire project. So by using the activities, we have developed the network diagram, we have developed the critical path method, and we have calculated EST, LST, and EFP, LFP, and we have calculated the head slack, tail slack, and as well as the total float, free float, and intermediate float or independent float. By
Sir,
this,
sir, what is the free float there? Free float and intermediate float means?
see, I said before that only, free float and intermediate floats are nothing but, see, this will be divided into each activity.
Yeah.
Okay, this, see, before starting the project, we are dividing into some sub branches. Okay, for each activity, we need to calculate the duration time. Separately, we are calculating the duration time.
Okay.
Okay, there will be some small projects, small works. For that works, we are not going to consider the what you call the time resources or the times. Okay, at that time, what we will get the duration time is 0. Whenever we will get this all zeros, this path will be named it as a critical path method.
Okay, sir.
Whatever the zeros, you can observe in the network diagram, we have drawn the critical path right here. 0 to 2, this all we got the 0 values only.
Yes, sir.
All we got the 0 values. That values is nothing but this is the critical path.
And
Okay,
that one critical path means IF, right, sir?
yeah.
Okay.
For each activity, we are calculating the duration. For some activity, it will be some time. Some activity, there will not be time. So based on that, we need to decide which path is critical path and which path is non-critical path. If you get the 0 values, that path will be considered as a critical path in that particular project. Okay, that duration time is used for the completion of the project. It may be 50 days, it may be 1 year, it may be 2 years, whatever it is, according to the problem.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. So this is the way how we are going to calculate the critical path method by using some different activities and duration of the project. Okay, I hope all of you understood. In the starting of this class, there are nearly 34 students are there, but now it is 21. Now they came reduced to 21. Why? What is the reason? I don't know.